What's going on from RAC? My name is Riley Kent.
I'm Jalen Brown.
Going to give you an exclusive look at our Protech exclusive. This is the SBR, which stands for Short Bladed Rockeye. It is a Les George design. It has a 2.5 inch S35VN blue titanium colored Cerakoted blade.
It does come with black anodized milled aluminum scales, blasted button and hardware, a black DLC pocket clip, and it is running at $185.
So there were only 30 of these made, so get them while you can. Some of the previous models that we did with Protech is the Strider SNG, the Godson, and the TR3. Many more to come, also maybe doing a little bit of the green Cerakote along with the blue.
A couple of the things that I really like about this knife, starting with the deep carry pocket clip, it is DLC coated and you don't really get much of the scale material actually poking up above the pocket clip, the curve of the pocket clip itself. So it'll sit really nice and deep in your pocket, and the fact that it is DLC coated will make it so it's not very flashy at all. A lot of people won't notice that you're even carrying a knife if you do happen to have a shirt that kind of sits up above that pocket clip.
Also hard to wear with that, so it'll kind of keep that black color. Speaking of wear, one of the things that I really like that we did with this is having the Cerakoted blade. It is one of the best coatings to have on a knife, for especially a hard use knife. Getting into hard use, the blade play, barely anything, especially for an automatic knife. With this kind of action, having that blade plate, like, it is so strong and just feels like a knife that I could do anything with, and that's something that I really look for when buying a knife.
Another thing that I really like about this blade design is the drop point. It makes for a really stout design, super solid in case you have to make some turns and some tight quarters. Also, the jimping is really good. In my opinion, it's great because of the fact that it does come up a decent amount up onto the spine of the blade. It does match up pretty good with the milling on the back of the scales itself. So if you do happen to slip back, or if you want to start back here a little bit to utilize a little bit more of that blade, you can do that.
Moving on to the handle, it's not necessarily a finger choil, but a groove where your finger sits, and it doesn't want to slip away from that. That's something also that I look for when buying a knife, something that has a handle that's going to keep your hand where you want to keep your hand.
Going along with what Riley said about just kind of the grippiness of this knife, the anodized finish makes for a really extremely grippy finish. So yeah. I mean, this is going to be one that's not going to get away from you. A quick size comparison is going to be, we'll use our pair of 3. Really similar in size. The scales themselves, I would say, are maybe about a ½ inch longer, as with the overall blade itself. You get a little bit more cutting edge with the SBR, just for the simple fact that you have the this nice belly in this blade.
Yeah, the belly definitely goes a lot better when doing outdoorsy kind of things. Having that belly can really make the cutting a lot smoother. While we won't always have the blue Cerakoted blade because it is an exclusive, we'll have the SBR. Not always in stock, but when we do get them in, we'll have plenty of the satin ones. Moving on to a new product that we recently got into the store, Musk and Hustle. Super cool brand. They do a lot with colognes. Actually, that's what they do. It is colognes. So they've got so many different options, so many different scents, as you might want to call it. I think they have like over 200, which is absolutely insane. They do a lot of matching other scents, so if you go into their website or into our website, you can see what number matches a scent, what they're trying to relate it to. They also come with little rollers, so it's not a spray. I'm not a big fan of the spray. I really dig the rollers because you can put it in a particular spot and put just the right amount on. So this one is the Nitro Pen, and then we've got the Nitro Stubbies.
I'm a big fan of the Nitro Stubbies just for the simple fact that they don't take up very much pocket space. I mean, obviously, at all. So you can whip these babies out. If you need to do a little bit of touch up on your smell good, it's really easy to do that.
Super convenient.
Super duper convenient. And one thing that I like about this company is that they do send cards with your smell good, so you know exactly what the scent is that you'll be putting on. The card does include a brief description. It actually includes they have their scents classed or under certain classes. For example, the cards do include a brief description, and they are actually numbered. So you match your card up with your scent. And you can look at the card just to get a brief understanding of, kind of the scent that you're putting on. They are numbered, and they do also have a description, or I'm sorry, a name. But the cards will include things like the strength of the scent, the longevity of the scent, so how long it's going to last you, and how long it might be until you have to refresh your scent. I mean, just a great little setup to have EDC along with a nice knife. I think that the stubbies go really well with the SBR, in my opinion.
Definitely. While we do not have all 200 scents, we have a lot of them in store and on the website. Make sure you take a look at them. If there's other ones that you're looking for, you can go to the Musk and Hustle website where they have all of their scents, but we do have a lot of popular ones on our website. That's about it. Just want to give you a brief look at our exclusive from Protech and a few new things that we got in from Musk and Hustle. I'll see you guys next time. My name is Riley Kent.
I'm Jalen Brown.
Later.